ever felt weighed down by expectations, regrets, or the fear of losing someone? We're going to talk about the art of detachment in this video, how to master detachment and live your best life. Now, I personally was really curious about this topic because I used to associate myself with a bit of an anxiously attached personality. So I always wondered what detachment actually means and how do you practice it, and does that mean I'll feel less of myself? But detachment actually doesn't mean that you stop caring. It just means you stop clinging on to things and associating yourself with them like you exist only because of them. No, you are your own person. You embrace life without being consumed by it. So let's break down the 3 core principles of detachment. Let go of the illusion of control. Most of us stress usually when we're anxiously attached, trying to control something we can't. Other people's opinions, outcomes, and the future. The moment you release the illusion of control, you free yourself from all those things. You focus on more of your actions, not the outcome. So instead of controlling someone's opinion about you, really worrying about it all the time, or fearing that you might lose someone, you really focus on how it affects you and how you will react from there on. Because not having it still means that you have yourself. And you don't lose yourself when you lose something. You're still you, you're still intact, you can still go through things, move through things, and really just control how you feel about things, not about how other things make you feel. The truth is, you really can't control anyone's actions or outcomes in this life except your own. At the end of the day, people will do what they have to do, what their true nature is, but you have to stay true to yourself and stand your ground and have the responsibility of not losing yourself when you lose something. And that obviously comes with self-awareness, self-love, and mastering detachment. This mindset shift really happens when you reframe attachments as experiences. Attachment isn't bad, but it turns bad when it's dependency, because dependency literally means it limits us. We're dependent on something. Instead of seeing relationships, achievements, or material things as permanent, view them as experiences, a phase of life. Passing moments that add value but don't define you or your life. You are just a beam of light moving through life with all these experiences and opportunities, and you are always worth the best. But you gotta just have these phases of ups and downs, but you're not attached to anything, because if you're attached to your achievement, you will be attached to your failure when you go through that phase. Because everyone knows you can experience the most self-love and highest self-esteem when you're on a high, when you're getting everything that you want, your achievements, the relationship, the material things, and it's easy to have high self-esteem in that time. But what really defines your self-esteem is when you're at your lowest and how you feel about yourself then. And how do you talk to yourself when you're in that position? Do you say, I'm a failure? Or do you say, I'm gonna get that growth again, I'm gonna get that momentum, it's just a phase of life, I'm not attached to this phase, I'm not attached to this version of myself, I know the best version of myself and I'm gonna achieve it again. I know I am, because I'm awesome. Now, a book that really helped me with this is called Self-Esteem by Matthew McKay and Patrick Fanning. It's by psychologists and it's backed by research. It really gives you real life scenarios and where you can amend your self-talk and the way you think about yourself, because true self-esteem is not built by every achievement. It's built in those little moments in life when you're by yourself, or you're in your head, or you're spending time with yourself, or when you're spending time with others and how you talk to yourself. Do you talk to yourself like, they don't like me, I look a certain way, I'm wearing a certain type of thing, I shouldn't have worn it, I look stupid? Or are you more relaxed, more comfortable with how you present it in the world and how you carry yourself, or just fulfilled in life, not to care about other people's opinions? Which brings me to my next point about cultivating inner fulfillment. Whenever I think about this topic, Maslow's pyramid of needs comes to my mind, where the most basic needs are security, roof over your head, food to eat, and the next top ones move towards more of your psychology and your mindset. They're about your intimate relationships, friendship, your self-esteem needs, your prestige and feeling of accomplishment. But the really top one is self-actualization, which means no matter what you're doing, you are fulfilling your full potential. You know you're doing everything you can that you love, that makes you feel good, and that includes physical activities, but also your mental activity, how you talk to yourself, how you build yourself up, how you keep doing things for yourself. And when you do that, you actually detach from external validation, because you say, no, it doesn't matter if someone thinks I'm worth this thing. I'm gonna give myself this thing. It doesn't matter if people think I'm attractive or beautiful. I think I'm beautiful and I'm awesome. And it must be damn special that I'm taking care of myself all the time. I value myself so much because I know how hard I've worked on myself and it's too good to be wasted. And that's when you cultivate inner peace and you become unshakable. Now that happens when your happiness isn't forced by external things or forces. You prioritize self-love for yourself, personal growth, and mindfulness. True detachment isn't about escaping life. It's about fully embracing the opportunity that you have of a life and being you with open hands. When you let go of attachment, of control, cultivate inner peace, you make space for endless possibilities. So, are you ready to live your best life? Tell me which one of these principles resonated the most with you in the comments, or DM me on Instagram about any questions you have, any struggles you're going through. I'm all about self-development and my life in Australia, so make sure to subscribe. I'm posting every day on here, and I'll see you next time.